All guilty of it, trying to find the best deal on gifts, especially during the holiday season. But if you're planning to do shopping online, we have a warning for you.
As always, tonight 7 News reporter Stephanie Bornman shares the shopping nightmare an upstate woman went through that proves sometimes saving a dime is not worth your time.
So for the last week, Stormy Sheely has lost sleep thinking she was the victim of identity theft. But after 12 phone calls that I've had with the retailer, I've learned it's actually an online shopping mix-up. Now she wants to warn others that it's important to know who you're ordering from. Stormy Sheely does most of her shopping on Amazon. Sheely says last week the mailman left several packages on her front porch. But what was inside this package confused her.
Something I didn't recognize. Didn't order.
Sheely tells 7 News the package containing a $14 car charger was shipped to her home by retail giant Best Buy.
I don't have an account, never have with Best Buy.
Her first thought was someone had stolen her identity.
I wonder if they did this initially to make sure it would go through and then later make a bigger purchase that they have shipped to their address or something.
Sheely contacted Best Buy to return the charger and learned a popular toy known as a fingerling was also purchased using her information.
I told them to stop that account. I didn't create it and to don't let anything else go through.
7 News reached out to Best Buy. A spokesperson confirms no accounts have been started in Sheely's name. They also tell 7 News they don't have Sheely's credit card information. So here's what they believed happened. Sheely placed an order through Amazon for 3 fingerling toys that was going to be fulfilled by a third-party reseller. Resellers sometimes purchase products from retail giants to complete orders, which is how Best Buy would have gotten her address. However, the car charger was mistakenly sent to her. In a statement to 7 News, Best Buy spokesperson Katie Huggins says, "We're working with Ms. Sheely to clear up any confusion around this situation." Sheely says it's a relief that her identity wasn't compromised, but her scare should serve as a warning to others.
When you receive a package in the mail, don't consider it a free gift.
Absolutely. So she did file a police report with the Anderson County Sheriff's Office, and the investigator that she talked to told her she's not the first person in Anderson County that this has happened to. So
I was just thinking that. I wonder how often this happens, because especially as people buy more and more stuff online and you think, well, I don't remember ordering that, but maybe I did. How often do you think it happens?
I mean, as far as we know, at least twice, you know, so in this season, and I feel like we just are getting started with the holiday shopping. So she's definitely taken the steps to ensure that her identity doesn't get stolen. So that's something I feel like everyone can take away from this story.
Well, you did a lot of work to sort this out too, Stephanie.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.